Keiji-san, you never complained or said anything, and you were just always working hard for Yui-chan, weren't you?
Oh no, it's not that big of a deal.
Can it be me to be Yui-chan's mom?
What?
Kei-chan, it's morning! Wake up!
Give me 5 more minutes, or an hour.
Kei-chan!
Gah!
Gosh, Kei-chan! We'll be late again, you know?
Yui, please not my stomach. Yesterday's dinner will come out of my mouth. Ah! Crap, we'll be late! We're gonna be late!
That's what I've been trying to tell you, you know?
Ugh. My name is Keiichi Sato. I'm a 28-year-old office worker and a blue-collar worker. History of being a single father, 8 months.
What about bento box for lunch?
I made it last night. More importantly, breakfast. Did you have breakfast, Yui?
I'll eat it in the car with you, Kei-chan, so it's all good.
Sorry for being very busy like this every single morning.
It's okay. I'll wake you up every day so that you're not late for work, Kei-chan.
You're so dependable. My daughter Yui is 5 years old, but she is so smart. I really can't believe that she inherited the genes of that good-for-nothing cousin and his wife. Yes, I'm not actually Yui's biological parent. Yui is the daughter of my cousin, who is 6 years older than me, and they lived at my paternal grandparents' house located in the countryside. But
I can't believe you cheated on me.
Well, you spent our money without permission too, didn't you?
Excuse me? That has nothing to do with this.
What the? I'm sick and tired of women like you!
the couple's marriage completely collapsed due to their divorce. And I guess they're the type that if that person hates the other person, that person will end up hating everything that person stands for. So both of the parents stubbornly refused to look after Yui. And my cousin applied at his company to work at a position in overseas and left as if he had fled the country. Yui's mother also disappeared and was never heard from again.
I'm really sorry about my daughter. I'd love to take Yui-chan in, but I'm in such a bad shape as I'm so old and my wife is not here too.
Yui's maternal grandfather had environmental and physical problems that it was difficult for him to take her in.
I never liked his wife anyway from the beginning. I can't take care of the grandchild she abandoned.
If she were a boy, I would have understood, but she's a girl, and she's not fit to be our heir.
Yui's paternal grandparents also had terrible personalities. And one thing led to another, and as a result, I'm Yui's father.
We're late today too, huh?
A little bit.
Sato-san!
Eek! Oh, good morning, Miss Nagisa.
Good morning! Good morning, Yui-chan.
Well then, I'll come pick her up in the afternoon.
Hold on a minute.
Yes?
Sato-san, how many times have you been late this month?
5 times?
It's 7 times. Sato-san, I know it's difficult doing it all on your own, but there's a limit to that, isn't there? There's a limit to how sloppy and clumsy you can be.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Sato-san, you're Yui's only guardian, right? Please be more aware of your role as a father and get your act together.
This young, beautiful, and scary nursery school teacher is Miss Nagisa, and she's the one taking care of Yui every day. She is a mid-level nursery school teacher who is famous for being kind to kids and strict with parents. To be frank, I'm a bit of a slacker, so I'm being marked as a person to watch out for. Well, I brought this on to myself, so I have no choice but to apologize to her.
Miss Nagisa, don't be so angry with Daddy. Daddy's doing his best every day, okay?
Yui, Yui calls me daddy when there are other people around us. I guess she has her own feelings about it.
Yui-chan, you shouldn't spoil Daddy so much, okay? I know my daddy the best, not you, Miss Nagisa. I don't like teachers who nags at Daddy. If Daddy gets tired and sick, I'll be left alone again, you know? And I won't even have a home anymore. Yui-chan. Sato-san, aren't you ashamed to let your daughter say something like this?
Well...
Daddy, you should just head to work now.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Well then, I'll go to work then. Oh man, I got yelled at again today. By the way, I've told the nursery school that I'm a single father, but I haven't told them that Yui is my adopted daughter. Legally, Yui is definitely my daughter, so there should be no issues.
Sato, come this way.
Yes, sir. I work for a construction company, and my duties are roughly half doing office work and half working at the site. It's not unusual for me to wear a suit in the morning and change into work clothes in the afternoon, just like today.
Sato!
For a moment, my body floats in the air. Then, a few seconds after I thought, oh no, I was slammed onto the ground a few seconds later. Oh, gah! It hurts. My legs hurt like hell. I mean, it's bent in a way it shouldn't, right? At the end of that thought, it all went blank and I let go of my consciousness.
Yes, it's Aoharu Nursery School. What? Sato-san? Yes, I understand. Yes. Yui-chan? What? Yui-chan, please be calm and just listen to me, okay? Okay? Your daddy got hurt while working at the office today. Huh? It's not a serious injury, but he's in the hospital right now. I mean, Yui-chan, are you okay? Kei-chan? No way! If Kei-chan's also gone, then No! I don't want to be alone anymore! It's okay. He only injured his legs a bit. You won't be left all alone, Yui-chan. Is Daddy here? Yes, he is. He's just a little hurt, so don't worry. Kei-chan!
Yui.
Kei-chan, are you okay? Aren't you hurt?
It's okay. It doesn't hurt so much anymore. I'm sorry, Yui. I'm sorry for worrying you. I fell from the scaffold and fainted, and was then rushed to the hospital where I was quickly treated for a simple fracture. I had to stay in the hospital for a day for a test just to be sure, but I can go home tomorrow evening. I'm sorry for causing you any troubles, Miss Nagi.
What is it with you?
Excuse me?
Sato-san, what in the world are you thinking?
Eek!
You've been worrying Yui-chan so much, yet you're flirting with your girlfriend in the hospital?
Huh? What do you mean by girlfriend?
Shame on you! Me too! I was also worried about you. It's enough. I don't care anymore. You're the worst!
Wait, why? Even if it was only for a day, it was my sister Noah who rushed over to visit after finding out I was being hospitalized, that's all. I mean, why is Miss Nagisa even angry? And plus, she said something about a girlfriend. I don't get it.
Anyway, I'll take care of Yui-chan until you're settled, so don't worry about it.
I'm sorry for causing you any trouble, sis. Thanks.
Don't apologize. If you apologize, it'll be awkward for Yui-chan to live with me.
I decided to take my sis's word for it, and she looked after Yui for 3 days instead of me. Noah has a daughter who will be 7 this year. I'm sure Yui won't get lonely. Here we go. I was discharged from the hospital, and with crutches in my hand, I managed to juggle house chores, childcare, and work.
Kei-chan, I'll help you too!
Thanks.
Ask me anything. I'll look after you, Kei-chan.
You really are dependable, Yui. Besides, I'm not alone. Yui moves her little body as much as she can and helps me around a lot.
I'll make dinner with you.
Knives are dangerous, so make sure you use the peeler, okay?
Teach me how to use a knife too?
I will when you're in elementary school. To be honest, it's not easy for a 28 years old single guy to raise a 5-year-old all by himself. It's difficult both mentally and physically, and there are days when I just want to give up on everything. But when I feel Yui's pure kindness, every single hard work pays off. I wasn't wrong when I made the decision to take Yui in at that time. Miss Nagisa, good morning.
Good morning.
I'm not late today, am I?
Yes, you're right.
The only thing that bothers me is that Miss Nagisa's behavior is quite different to before. Instead of being very naggy, she is very distant. She doesn't even make any eye contact with me. Please take care of Yui today, too.
Yes, I will.
As I thought, Miss Nagisa is being really awkward. She's been like that ever since that misunderstanding she made in the hospital. I don't want to sound like I'm making any excuses, but maybe I should clear up the misunderstanding for Yui's sake. Yeah, this is Sato.
Sato-san, something happened.
No way, did Yui get hurt or something?
No, Yui-chan is fine. But an elderly woman claiming to be Yui's grandmother came to pick her up.
Huh? What?
Looking at Yui-chan's reaction, she doesn't seem like Yui-chan's grandmother.
Miss Nagisa, please don't ever hand Yui over to her. I'll be on my way there soon, so please take care of Yui until then. I left work early and hurried to the nursery school.
Come on, Yui. I'm your grandmother. Let's go home together, okay? No! Yui's home is where Kei-chan is. Kei-chan? What's so good about that clumsy single man? Yui, you're going to live with me at my house. Of course, it's better that way. No! Help me, Miss Nagisa! Yui-chan is getting scared, so... Huh? Who are you? Yui is my granddaughter, you know, so don't get in my way. I hate sassy little girls like you. Yui's mother was like that, too. But please stop that! Not in front of the kids.
Hey, what the heck are you doing?
Kei-chan! Keiichi, give Yui back to me. That child is my granddaughter. I can't leave her into the hands of a young man like you who doesn't even have a wife.
Huh? What are you talking about now? You're the ones who rejected Yui because of your own public image.
Of course, I thought that at first. But now everyone's saying you've rejected your granddaughter and they're giving me a difficult time about it. Come on, Yui. I'll give you a special deal for you to stay with us until you're 18, so come over here. No, I don't want to.
You better cut that out, okay? Don't use Yui just to regain your public image. Yui is not a thing so that you terrible adults can just use her from left to right at your own convenience. I will never give Yui to you people. She's already my daughter based on my family register. I felt my eyes turn red with anger. Because that's just too selfish of her.
Even though you say that now, I can see that Yui will get in your way and bother you sooner or later. Is that true, Kei-chan?
That's not gonna happen. Don't say such unnecessary things, you thick-faced old hag!
Don't act so tough. If you had a girl like her, no woman would want to be your wife. Ha!
What wife? I gave up on that when I decided to take Yui in.
Sato-san. He's so handsome and cool. He's always clumsy and goofy, but when he says something, he says it so seriously. How amazing. If you're talking about him getting a wife, he can definitely get a wife.
What?
Huh? What are you talking about? Who in the world would marry a dull man with a child who isn't even a biological father, too? If such a woman exists, I'd like to meet her. There is one, right in front of you.
Excuse me?
I beg your pardon? I will be Keiichi-san's wife.
What?
You've gotta be kidding me! I'm being serious. I heard that you're Yui's grandmother, but it's disturbing to have you making a fuss like this at a nursery school. If you make any more noise, I will call the police. The please. I'm Yui's grandmother, you know. What I do with my granddaughter is my business.
No, wait, it's not. Yui is legally my daughter now. If you do anything selfish, I'll just sue you, okay?
Ugh! Just you wait. I'll get you for this. Of course, I'll keep that in mind. From now on, if you come here, you will not be allowed into the nursery school. Well, that was tough, wasn't it, Sato-san?
Thank you very much. You helped me a lot. And, what did you mean about what you said? That you'll be my wife? No, I mean, of course it was just a figure of speech, but...
Well, I said it earlier, didn't I? I'm being serious.
What?
I've been thinking about you, Sato-san. No, about you, Keiji-san.
But, Miss Nagisa, you don't really like me, right? You've always been strict with me. Well, it's my fault for being very clumsy.
No, it's not that I don't like you. It's just that I can't forgive parents who are careless with their children.
Well, you are a nursery school teacher.
Actually, that's not all. I lost my parents early on, and my younger brother and I were raised by our grandparents. My grandparents were kind but very careless people. My brother, who was a bit of a rascal, and his life were in danger many times. So I always thought, I have to get my act together, to myself. And I know how hard it is for a child to be forced to be disciplined.
Oh, so that's why. I understood the reason for Miss Nagisa being overly strict at times.
But it must bother you, Keiji-san, to hear me say this, right? You have such a beautiful girlfriend, too.
Oh, about that, she's not my girlfriend, she's my sister.
Huh?
Noah is my elder sister, and she's 4 years older than me. She's married and has a child.
Really? Thank goodness! But, Yui-chan's mother. So, in other words, what about your ex-wife, Keiji-san?
I don't have an ex-wife. I explained my relationship with Yui to her. I'm sure this is the end. Well, that's fine.
Keiji-san, you never complained or said anything, and you were just always working hard for Yui-chan, weren't you?
Oh no, it's not that big of a deal. Oh, how strange. Miss Nagisa looked like she's really moved? Why?
Keiji-san, I want to be her mom. Can it be me? To be Yui-chan's mom?
What? Miss Nagisa's offer, knowing everything that was going on, made my heart race. But Yui's feelings...
I don't mind. I just doesn't like teachers who nag at Kei-chan, that's all. As long as you're nice to Kei-chan, I'm okay. I actually really wanted to be Kei-chan's wife, but I'd feel bad for you, Kei-chan, if you had to wait until I grew up.
Yui...
Yui-chan? Besides, Miss Nagisa protected me from my grandma. Thank you so much, Miss Nagisa. Please make Kei-chan happy, okay? Promise? Okay, I promise. I will make Kei-chan happy, definitely.
And so, after receiving an aggressive push from Yui, we decided to go out. Half a year passed since then.
Nagisa-chan, you're beautiful! Thank you, Yui-chan. Kei-chan, you look handsome too!
Thanks. Yui, you're cute too. We held a small wedding ceremony inviting only our closest friends. Thank you for watching until the end.
We as a family will live happily ever after. I'm so happy to have the best mommy and daddy! I hope you all subscribe to our channel!